No Windows. I do not want to update my, I do not want to update right now. Remind me tomorrow, please. And there we are, a minute. Don't mind me just cat jamming in the back. This song is a bop. Just a complete utter bop. But anyways, hello everyone. Hey, welcome. Hi Lord. Hi Jimu. Good to have you here. Good to have you. Welcome, welcome. This song is entirely too hype. I love it. Hi, my name is Quimby. Welcome to the stream. And today we're going to be back in hardcore Minecraft. We're gonna be back in hardcore Minecraft, and oh boy, chat. I don't know how much y'all have been keeping up with me and Lady Luck, the goddess of luck, as it were. We've kind of gotten a bit of a tussle lately, a bit of a fight. I think that my new hardcore world is too beautiful to, to do anything too major to alter it in. And Lady Luck thinks that I should be an industrialist, so we're gonna see how that conflict hits out between us. I didn't get to see the new world. Yo, you'll get to see it today, though. You'll get to see it today, Gmo. We have not died yet. I've survived one day in this world, so that's great. Here, I should probably pop off into game view. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and pop. Hi, it's me, Quimby. I'm here hiding in this house because it's raining outside and I don't know if it's going to start thunderstorming soon. Oh, I didn't see a village there, but the villager, and I was so worried. Oh, I was so concerned. Oh, I was worried that was a ghost. But we're fine. We're fine, we're chill. I'm gonna hop out of F5 view because I like sight and seeing. Is it nighttime? Do I need to sleep? I think I need to sleep. Hi chat. Hello everyone. Hero Brian. I know, that's what I'm thinking, that's what I'm feeling. That seems to be what's happening. But anyways, welcome back to my very second hardcore world ever. I'm going to do my best not to die today. Oh, the pillagers still over there, they are. This song is so hype. So chat goals for today. You can be with the villager. Hey, welcome Sayat. I still feel bad. I don't remember how to pronounce your name. Welcome. I was really worried about that villager though. I'm so glad that it was just a villager. Oh, I was bringing frogs. Yo, frogs. Whoa. Here, villager or villagerbian. Okay, we can do frogs. We can start with frogs. And a stretch. Wow, okay, we've got channel points being redeemed all over the place. Cool. Chat, I like this song. I like this song a lot. It's just so hype. Well, let's keep it on for the frogs. Frogs are brought to you today by Alpha. Let me just, there we go. And frogs to start our day off. There they go! The frogs! Heck yeah! Frogs! No, I want more frogs than that. I want more. I desire more frogs. Frogs. Rock frog! Rock frog! There they go. More rock frog. Oh, chat, this is a good day. This is a good day. Alright, many thanks for the frogs, Alpha. Many appreciations. Rock frog? Heck yeah, rock frog. And for a stretch to start off with, let's see, what's a good stretch? Oh, there goes intro song. Intro song. Rock Frog's a celebrity. Rock Frog is such a celebrity. Here, let's change the vibes. Let's pull out the synthwave for the stretch. I like synthwave. Alright, for our opening stretch as redeemed by Lord, let's go for, let's just stand up for a second, a nice little stand up walk around moment. Chat, I did adulting today. I'm not gonna tell you guys exactly what it was, but I did a thing, and it was important for my life as an adult person in this world, and I think that you should all be proud of me. For stretching, let's go for toe touches. I like toe touches. I think they're great. Go ahead, if you want to follow along, go ahead and reach up towards the sky, then lean forward and down towards your feet and just hang there for a sec. Bounce up and down, good way to make the stretch deeper. And lean into it, touch your toes if you can. If you can't, just bounce a bit more. And good stretch. Good stretch. It's one that is considered to be an adult congregation. Mr. Malouk, that actually means quite a bit. You are very much adult. So I appreciate that. Need to refresh my page. Rip. We're back. Round of applause for Quimby. They are an adult. I am an adult. I did the adulting today. I'm very proud of it. Welcome back to this hardcore world. It is unreasonably gorgeous. Just kind of ridiculous how beautiful this place is. Like, look at that. Look at that massive, like, plains area here with all the hills. Look at the tundra over there. The mountains over here. It's just kind of ridiculous how pretty this place is. There's also pillagers over there, and I'm nowhere near equipped to deal with pillagers. So that's great. You waiting for the stream the whole day? Oh, I'm glad the stream started then. so that you didn't have to wait anymore. I'm considering doing some sheep murder because I need food. Okay, so chat, let's chat. Let's chat about this hardcore world. It's unreasonably gorgeous, and I can't bring myself to actually do anything to alter it too much. But that's bad news for me, because that means that I don't have a food supply at the moment. I don't have a food supply, I don't have a house really, I don't have iron. Because I'm not willing to mess with things too much. So, my goal for today, my number one goal is to, at the end of the stream, have some sort of permanent food supply. Whether I, make more bread or something, or get a meat food supply, I want to not continuously be poor in that way. You have wheat so you can make food. I mean, yeah, I just don't have a ton of wheat. Goal 1, have permanent food supply. Goal 2, don't die. Well, actually, I would argue that goal 1 is don't die. See, that's the thing, is that as always in hardcore, the number one goal is to not perish, actually. I personally don't enjoy perishing. Hello. They're beautiful and I love them. That's all. Goal 0, don't die. Yes. Goal 2, get rich without destroying the land. Yes. I would like to be rich, but yeah, destroying the land is a big no-no for me. We're going naturalism, we're going environmentalism, we're going ethical living today. This is a tiny little cave that has nothing inside of it, so that's chill. Goal 3, don't let the fish do it in your brain. I mean, yeah, if I could avoid having you, get inside my head and freak me out, that'd be great. I personally would appreciate, not panicking. But chat, look at how unreasonably gorgeous this world is. I'm just still kind of in awe on it. I quite frankly don't know what to say about this place anymore. What did I do to deserve this beautiful of a location to be my Minecraft hardcore world? And I don't think, quite honestly, I don't think I did anything. I think it's just the luck of the draw. Goal number 4, question mark? Oh yeah. Goal 5, profit. Yes. Goal 5, profit. There's just something about new and undamaged worlds. There is, yeah. So my goal is to keep this world as new and undamaged as possible. I want to be really careful with how I use this land. This place is a gift. It is, it's something fresh and new and beautiful, and I don't want to squander that. Have to go see ya. Oh, I'll see ya. See ya, Lord. Thanks for stopping in. I don't know if you can. I don't trust that. I'm not gonna mine those emeralds until I have iron. Which, speaking of, I need iron. Iron and coal actually is really good because I can use it to level up my armor. So chat, we have an armorer named Greg back at my village that I found over there. And I'm hoping to level Greg up in such a fashion that I will be able to get armor from Greg. But don't mind me just trying desperately not to die. At some point I will need to start librarian production, but I currently am nowhere near close to that. I have 2 pieces of cooked mutton. This is... yeah, sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, this hardcore world is going great, and then sometimes I'm like, oh, I am unreasonably poor. But how's it going for you, chat? How are you all doing? I hope you are doing well. I hope you're doing pretty pog. I hope you are just as, I don't know, just as interested in the natural beauty of this place as I am, because if I'm the only one who thinks that this place is gorgeous, then we've maybe got a bit of a problem. You know, if I'm the only one who thinks that that this is something special that needs to be treasured, then and that's kind of a yikes moment for me in particular. I am currently attempting to get a bit further away from the village so that those pillagers will despawn. I really don't want to deal with pillagers at this point in time. Like, yeah, I've got a shield, but I don't have a lava bucket, so getting rid of the banner holder would be terrible. Like, I don't even have a milk bucket, so I couldn't get rid of the, you know, the bad omen effect if I did. And I feel like starting a raid at this point in time would be bad. I'm cooking and watching the world, which is beautiful. It is, isn't it? Just, I get the feeling 118 is going to be the death of my main Minecraft gameplay style. Because I can't stand to do anything to this place. I keep telling myself, yeah, just like dig into the ground or something, just build something, do a thing, do anything. And then next thing I know, I'm like, oh, but it's just too pretty here. Oh no, chat, it's too absolutely gorgeous. I can't do anything. I want to place this torch somewhere so that I will feel less in danger. I have one mutton to my name. One singular mutton. I just need iron, chat. I need iron, I need food, I need coal, I need so many things. It's fine. It's fine. It's chill. It's whatever. We're surviving, okay? We're doing all right. I don't have any bones. I can't tame that dog. Me, I'm gonna be productive today, and I'm gonna get a proper food source and stuff. Also me. Oh no. Oh no, I have no things ever. Oh no, this is so hard. Dogger? Yeah, there's a wolf over here. There's a sheep right here, but oh, sheep, you probably don't want to get too close to the wolf. Yeah, I don't think you want to be there. Oh no, chat. Oh no, are we about to watch nature? Oh no, are we about to watch nature in action? The dog has retreated. Has the sheep escaped with its life? The dog has moved away. I think the sheep lives another day. I think the sheep's gonna be alright. That was a close one. Man, chat, nature's kinda wild. Nature's kinda... You don't mess with nature, you know? Me waiting to watch a sheep get mauled. Chat, it's nature. Chat, look at this nature that I just found. Oh, hello. I have one piece of mutton. I'm nowhere near equipped to go down here. This is a bad idea. This is a bad plan. I don't even have torches because I haven't made a lot of them, and it's almost nighttime. Nature is healing. Chat, it's about the nature. Okay, it's about nature here. I will just make a full complement of torches because I know that I will use them eventually. Oh, we've also got with us, I don't know if I've properly introduced them to anyone who hasn't met them. We've got Jimbo and Sir Jeffers, the cats. I need to find another one today and name it Mr. Malouk, as per a names request. I just did a nature. Really though, a nature has happened here. Oh, thank you for the rabbit's foot. Thank you, kitties. Many thanks for your help. Chat, we were watching nature in action. Me watching a sheep get killed by a wolf. Nature. And it's just, you know, sometimes you go into the world and then you see that nature and it's like, wow. Is that what I think that is? Oh no, 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 we are running, we are running, we are running. We are running. I am not prepared to deal with that today. We are running. We're gonna just get the heck out of Dodge and head back to the village. And what are they doing here? And, whoop. Nope, we are running. We are getting away. We are getting away from that place. That is just, why are they here? Why? What are they doing here? What are they? I thought we left them over by the village. But it's fine. Are they still following me? I think we lost them for the moment. Okay. I'm going back to the village. I need food. I need to take care of some things. I'm going to kill that chicken. Listen, chickens are a good food supply. I don't feel bad about killing them. I just don't feel bad about it. Like, listen, it's nothing against the chickens personally. I just don't feel bad about causing their demise. Maybe I should make a chicken farm or something. That feels like that would be a good way to utilize my lack of feeling bad about killing chickens. Look, I've got 3 raw chicken. That is more potential food than I have had for a while. They only want to pull nature, you know? Oh, yes. Listen, wolves killing sheep is nature. And who are we to disrupt the process of nature? Who are we to look at nature and say no? Wrong. False. Because I personally think that that is not our job. I think that that is not our responsibility. That's not something we should be too concerned about. Like, yeah, it's sad. Don't get me wrong, but it's nature. It's about the nature. You're so right about that, Mr. Malouk. I have 4 raw chicken, chat. That's, again, more food than I've potentially had for a while. I have 21 coal, which is not enough for me to feel comfortable trading it away to Greg. Was that coal right there? It was, but I don't trust the world chasms, and that's the problem. That is the main issue that I'm facing with my caving endeavors. Iron. The main issue that I'm facing is that I just don't trust the world chasms. I don't trust those giant big ol' holes in the ground to, you know, whew. Careful, Sir Jeffers. Oh, there's more iron down there. Oh, and there's a cave right there. I don't trust the big holes in the ground to not kill me. Because they want to kill me. My philosophy in hardcore is always that everything actually does want to kill me. And Sir Jeffers, you scared me. Sir Jeffers, you can't do that to me. So yeah, my philosophy is always that everything actually is out to get me. And the world chasms, I feel like, are something that I can confidently say that they are actually out to get me. World chasms do not care about my feelings or my continued living existence. World chasms are just, they just be that way. Oh, that's a fair bit of iron. That's a fair bit of iron right there. Okay, first things first. Make sure nothing can drop on me that way. Second things first. We light that area up a little bit. Okay. Oh, hello, gorgeous. Oh, Jimbo, you can't... Sir Jeffers, you can't get in the way of my pickaxe. World chasms. I'm here to look pretty and harm Quimby. That is what they say. That's really what they say, though. That's 100% what world chasms say. In other news, 10 iron. That's pretty good. This could be a good place to come back to. I don't want to come here now because I don't have good food supplies. But chat, that may solve a little tiny bit of my caving problem. Having a small secure cave to, you know, to live in, that could be really nice. Everything is here to look pretty and harm Quimby. Even the pretty world. Oh, Jimo, you really get it. You really get the Quimby mindset in this case. Useless eggs. Okay, I'm gonna need to expand that cow farm. Eventually, I want to turn this into like a compact cow farm. But I need to find a place to put it because I don't want to just, you know, have it here. Are the pillagers gone? I don't see them, so they might be gone. Okay. I have 10 raw iron and 4 raw chicken. This seems like a good step on the road to survival. The road to survival, chat. 10 raw iron and 4 raw chicken. Where's my blast furnace? Greg is over here. Over here is where Greg is. Pardon me? Hey Greg, don't mind me just using your tool block. Put 2 coal in there just in case. I need to trade with this man to, you know, get further levels of things, and I think that emeralds are gonna have to be the way to Greg's heart. Cause listen, I just don't have the coal supplies for it. I just simply do not. Okay, I wanna go get my chimpkin because I have no food. I'm doing so well at this whole survival thing. Look at me. Look, I'm still here. I'm still doing okay. This is fine. 100% normal. I should figure something out with my farming. So, chap, the main issue that I'm encountering with, like, food supply and everything is that I am not finding myself emotionally capable of terraforming this world to fit my needs. I keep being like, oh, I don't wanna make a wheat farm because I don't want to ruin the pretty plains. I don't want to make a cow farm because I don't want to, you know, make this area sad, I guess. But that's wrong. That's incorrect. That's not the way that I should be thinking. I should be, See, chat, this is where the conflict between me and Lady Luck comes through. Because Lady Luck thinks she knows what's good for me. She thinks that I should just, you know, go full on capitalist and terraform this world exactly to my life. This is fine, Quimby says as they chomp into a raw chicken. Actually, I did not eat any raw chicken. I properly cooked all of my chicken and thus have, you know, correctly food safety standards it. Chimpkin, Quimby 2022. It's about the chicky nuggies. It's about the chicky nuggies. So chat, one thing that I've been thinking about is there's a rather large dip in the ground somewhere around here. Is it over here? Where did it go? There's just a hole in the ground, just a big old deep cavern, and I was thinking about turning it into like a farm of some sort. Yeah, it's down here. This is where it is. Yeah, if I put some work into this could be a pretty neat underground space. Like, obviously I'd have to, you know, widen it a little bit and probably make sure it's better explored. 'Cause, oh my gosh, there was iron here the whole time. Okay, this is not safe. I shouldn't be here right now. This is not a safe location. This is NSFQ, not safe for Quimby. I shouldn't be here, but chat. The iron and the potential to turn it into like into a cute little wheat farm or something underground. Oh, it's calling to me. Why is the whole pretty? Maybe it's the grass or the light. Yeah, it's just a pretty little underground space is the thing. It's just kind of gorgeous down here. And yeah, it leads to this giant underground cavern that I do not trust. I guess this isn't a giant underground cavern. It's just like an underground cavern. That is a giant underground cavern. But see, that's actually pretty safe because nothing can reach me from there. There's no flying mobs that could spawn down there. So I honestly could just turn this into a cute little bunker space, you know? See the light as it shines on the iron, it calls me. No one knows how long I live. It's probably night outside and the mobs spawn. But there's coal here that I need to mine. I should see if I can sleep. I should check that out. Hey, Sir Jeffers. Hey, Jimbo. Give me a second. Let me just, yep, it's nighttime. And no one knows how far the thing goes. Oh, my cats brought me raw chicken. Oh, thanks, kitties. You're very helpful kitties. You're very, very extremely helpful. Okay, I heard zombie noises. Not seeing anywhere that zombies could come from at the moment. The top of this place is pretty well sealed, so it's probably a cave on the other side of this wall, so I just need to be careful as I mine along that I do not let anything through. I like having Sir Jeffers and Jimbo along, but I will admit they sometimes freak me out with the sound of their little footsteps. We got in town, so I didn't know you could sing. Oh, I was in choir for like 6 years. I would hope that some of that has transferred over, you know. I like doing. Oh, Sir Jeffers, you can't go in front of my pickaxe like that. Sir Jeffers, please, I need to mine this coal. Sir Jeffers. Don't they do vocal warm-ups before stream? I do vocal warm-ups. I've found that it helps me talk for hours on end if my voice is warmed up. That's a decent amount of coal. But yeah, I'd honestly be a bit, I'd honestly be upset if I couldn't sing just because of, you know, how long I spent in the choir world. In high school, I was in choir. Okay, but chat. Gorgeous underground cave. I'm thinking I like clear out some of this area here. I mess a bit with the ground here, and I could like wheat farm this up, you know? I could do a whole entire wheat farm here. I feel less bad about you know, ruining the natural world when we're underground. That's, I think, going to be a main bit of this hardcore world, is that I feel less bad about stuff when it's underground. So underground we will be a lot of the time. But yeah, on the subject of like music and stuff, I like doing little parody numbers, just, you know, adapting a tune to whatever the heck it is I'm doing at the moment. So like the little, case in point, the little Moana moment we had there. I don't think it's necessarily like production worthy level of things where it's like, oh, you should produce that and release it on the internet or anything. But no, I think it just adds a bit of fun to the day. And when it's like, haha, I was mining and then suddenly we were singing Moana. That was fun. So chat, I think I'm gonna put a wheat farm down here. I might also put the cows down here eventually. Perhaps. Maybe. Forgot I was using a stone pickaxe for a second there. But yeah, maybe wheat farm here, definitely. Cow farm, perhaps. It's like references, but more. Yeah, it is. It is like that. Where it's like, haha, I know that, but it's just, you know, singing. Hold on, I gotta consume food. My goal for this hardcore run through is to be a lot better at keeping an eye on my food supply. That was something that I was really bad at the first time in hardcore. I'd often find myself like being pretty low on food without even noticing. So, big goal for this time is to not do that. Let's see. Let's just move the ceiling up a little bit more over here. Just gotta get that ceiling going on. In 4th grade I wanted to be in choir but I wasn't allowed. Aw, that's sad. Choir was a really good experience for me, I'd say. It was like I've always liked performance. Like when I was a small child, I was definitely a little performing monkey. But I never got into like doing plays or whatever. It's just never something that like really sparked my interest. So choir was a great way for me to scratch that performance itch while you know, not fully going into the theater scene. Sorry that you couldn't do choir though, Jimu. I think that you should have been allowed to do choir if you wanted to. And I don't know the circumstances around it, so I can't actually pass judgment, but this is just me going, but no, you should have been, you should have been able to do choir though. Okay, I would hope that most of the mobs would have despawned or burned to death by now. Seems that they have. Oh, I've got more seed dirt for my little hobbit hole that I'm planning on building. This is a work in progress. It's gonna be a hobbit hole once I'm done. I will pick up the azure bluets now, but then I will put them back later on top. These are one of my favorite flowers in Minecraft, and I'm training my voice now, kind of. Yo, that's great to hear. I mean, my philosophy on singing is just always that if you enjoy it, just do it. Like, it doesn't matter if people think you sound good or not. Like, I literally could not care less. If you're enjoying it and it's something that you want to do, go for it. Sing, you know? Live your best life. Side note though, like, just having this entire area be just covered with azure bluets is kind of really special for me personally, because again, it is one of my favorite flowers in Minecraft. So it's like, whoa, this entire flower field, this is for me. This is for me personally, this flower field. And that's really nice, you know. I enjoy a good azure bluet. I'm gonna need to put torches under here soon. Oh, Sir Jeffers, you can't be there when I'm placing dirt. So sorry, buddy. That's probably not a great idea. Let's just get some flowers up here to start with. Eventually I'm going to come back and put like moss and stuff around here, and you know, like maybe some green carpets and stuff, just to give it that I don't know, the big hobbit hole hill kind of vibes. But for the moment it's just kind of a rough dirt structure. I wanna put like planks on the inside of this. That's one of the reasons I've built it so large, is that I want there to be an interior layer of like a different, nicer material, so that you can clearly tell, like, oh, this is a place habited. Because it's always, there once was a hobbit, and once in a hole in the ground there lived a hobbit, not a nasty dark hole. And so that's the thing. Is it's going to be a nice, well-kept, pretty hole. It's not going to be nasty or dark or anything. I need to drink some water. I gotta stay hydrated. I didn't refill my water bottle. We might have to take a break at some point for that. Liquid. me just finish some of the dirt scaffolding on my house. Chat, I love the early game. I sure do love using dirt as an outline for where my house is eventually gonna be. I might do some texturing with the top of this. Who knows? I don't know. This is one of my first times building in such a nature-inspired way, because again, my usual style is very industrialism. So we'll see how my building style adapts. For the moment, I've got this raw iron in my inventory. I've got some smelted iron, hopefully, over in the blast furnace over here, which means that I can start doing some things. I know probably the smart thing to do at this point would be to make myself like some more armor, but I really want a bucket. I desperately want a bucket. Like it's not even a joke how much I want a bucket. I might want a second bucket actually. Do I want a second bucket? Second bucket would allow me to pick up some lava. You know, I will save second bucket for later, because second bucket would be for lava, and I don't necessarily have access to lava at the moment. But look at this. Look at all these azure bluets. They're just so pretty. They're so absolutely gorgeous. Additionally to like being in choir for a lot of years, like on the subject of music, my family's had a long-standing tradition of just kind of breaking into songs sometimes. Like it's not an intentional like big sort of thing, but I just have lots of fond memories of like, you know, just us going about our day and then suddenly someone hears something that it's like, oh yeah, remember this song, and then suddenly we're all singing it. You know, like belting out Santa Fe from Newsies or something. Can I sleep? It's getting dark outside. It's getting dark outside. I'm in hardcore. I've got limited food. I've got this one raw chicken. I'm not sure that's enough raw chicken to cook. 4 raw pork chop is probably enough to cook. Oh, remember that whole, oh, I'm not clicking, but I was trying to click here. Remember that whole staple food supply sort of thing? This is what I'm talking about. A Disney movie in real life, it's my dream. No, it's really just such an experience. Like, just, you know, suddenly singing. It's, I don't know, I think it's something really special, especially when, like, everyone gets involved. Because it's just like, you know, we're all here, we're all vibing and singing the songs and having, I don't know, having this connection of music and stuff. I could probably kill a few of these cows. Let me pick up your stuff, please. Here's what I'll do. I will murder a few cows, and then I will make some carpets so that I can get on top of the thing. That will be a good plan. This is a great plan, chat. This is an absolutely wonderful, phenomenal plan that will not cause any problems for me ever. See, now I've got 6 beef. That's food. That is an amount of food. See, look, chat, I'm racking up the having food game. I'm living my best having food life. I could make myself some leather boots. That's a thing that I could do. I've got this 9 iron. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I might make myself an iron pickaxe and axe. Again, I know that armor's probably the smart move here, but just, I don't know, just thinking about it. I don't know, I think getting iron tools is something that I really want. Just for convenience's sake. Then I will make a carpet out of their own hide. Honestly, that sounds like something that that me when I'm in my more shall we say capitalist mood would do. But be like, ah yes. And then the cows will produce their own hide for the carpet. Ha ha ha. That's what capitalist Quimby would say. We are naturalist Quimby at the moment. We are in full on chill, not messing with the natural world at all vibes. You know, we are having a good time out here. Okay, I've got all these seeds with me. I want to turn the little hole in the ground over here into a wheat farm. I think that's a good next move. I need some water in this bucket. Probably would be good to get an infinite source up here, because I'm not sure we have one. Like, there's a lot of water here, but I don't think any of it is infinite. Unless there's a village well? Man, how have these people lived without a village well, though? Like, just to, you know, I don't know, play devil's advocate when dealing with Minecraft mechanics. Like, theoretically, the closest water for these villagers is down the mountain. How have these people been surviving? Do they just send someone out every day to, you know, get water from however far down it is from here? Because that just objectively is not a great way to be. So I think I'm gonna make a village well. Vegan but not vegan Quimby? Yeah, kind of. Well, I'm definitely going to be eating animals because, you know, that's the best food supply, especially especially with being in hardcore. There's no way I'm not doing that. But yeah, like very much hippie Quimby, I think is a good description of the vibes. Would be a good spot for a village well. Probably somewhere around here. This is like the village center area. So what if we just take some cobblestone? Oh, I want cobblestone steps. Hold on. Hold on, chat. There's a mason down here, which is lucky for me because I don't remember how to make a stone cutter. Alright, how many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I need 12 of these. Actually, here, let me just... Not the bucket. That should do it. Nope, not talking to you, not talking to you. So sorry. So sorry. Just moving on from here. Man, chat, can you imagine, like, can you imagine Mayor Alert meeting, I guess, hardcore Quimby, the naturalist, and just being confused? And then you're making a village well? Yeah. Why? Well, the people need water. So? Here's my plan. Remove water from here. So we're bringing Hippie Quimby back with flowers too. I mean, one of the main reasons I'm feeling bad about doing any terraforming in this area is because the azure bluets are covering everything, so... We may go on a... Nope. We may go on a flower gathering quest at some point. Yes. Let me just replant these azure bluets. Man, that was a devastating flood. And then cornflower. Bam. And now we have an infinite source. I will come back and, you know, build something on this later, but oh, hold on. If we're gonna make this like a clean source of water, this is gonna need... No, not the dirt. The cobblestone. Sheesh. Yeah, we're gonna need cobblestone on the bottom of that. Oh, hey, Ted, nice. Quimby trying to see hardcore's turning from industrialist into naturalist. Well, I mean, look at this place. Look how gorgeous this location is. Like, how on earth could I look at this and want to ruin it? Mayor Quimby. Very smart. Getting the villagers depend on you and your builds by making a well in your image. Then you can assume power over them. And hardcore Quimby. What are you talking about? Pretty much that's how it's going. Yeah, just... Listen, pretty Minecraft worlds do something to me. Mayor's Paradise is very much desert, and while deserts can be pretty, like, I don't know, I feel like destroying them is very different from destroying something like this, you know, the pretty place. Alright, hold on, I gotta feed the cattle. I'm going to move these guys at some point. We're not gonna stay in this limbo of cows. I should probably kill some of them. I gotta maintain my food supply. I'll take 3 cows. That'll be the amount that I take. Mayor Quimby Naturalist Quimby meeting is a beautiful mental image. Oh, I'm certain that I don't know what would happen there. Would Naturalist Quimby you know, be upset with Mayor Quimby? Would there be some epic showdown between the two? Would there be a clash of ideologies never seen before by the likes of, I don't know, people here? Let me just drop those. Actually, I should bring this with me in case my other tools break. No, I'll bring the pickaxe, but the axe is less likely to break. Chat, we're getting things done today, you know, we're getting, we're making progress, which is more than I can say for yesterday. Yeah, Naturalist Quimby and Mayor Quimby meeting is quite frankly a bit of a frightening image. Okay, let's make the underground wheat farm. Yes, I know that making an underground wheat farm is, a waste of time and resources, but have you considered that it's just very pretty? Hold on, let me just check my 1, 2, 3. The furthest reaches here will not be waterlogged by this. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, like these two. Which actually that might be nice to be the spot where I'd hop up to here. I might expand to this area at some point. Who knows? This is just a starter spot. It's a beginning, chat. It's a beginning. Oh, but yeah, just me and the mayor meet. The mayor is like, "Oh, I understand. You're taking this approach to, like, I don't know, curry favor with the villagers or something, or like you're building your empire underground so that by the time anyone notices, it will be entirely too late for them to take any action." And I'm just like, so what did you say you do again? I should probably leave some of these untilled to be like jumping spots. Because if I'm gonna be doing that and then like falling down and stuff, that's probably not a great look for a wheat farm. Probably not a fantastic idea there. Yeah. Maybe I could put like a slab right there. Like maybe I could, oh, it's night. Oh, it's nighttime. It is nighttime. I gotta sleep. Yep. What does Naturalist Quimby think about Mayor Quimby's industrial world? Honestly, it's kind of ugly. If I'm gonna be frank. Like, okay, I'll leave the bed there for a bit. And, like, I don't know, the actual builds themselves they're fine, I guess. But so much of it it's very invasive. If I'm going to be quite frank. Like that desert area, yes, it's not quite as gorgeous as the massive expanse of everything that this world is. But I don't know, there's still just a little going on there. Like what's up with What's up with that giant factory sort of thing? What's up with that, I don't know, iron farm? Which, I don't know, I might make an iron farm in this world. Okay, kitties, I gotta take the bed now. I'm sorry. I might make an iron farm or something in this world eventually. But, I don't know, it just feels a bit, I feel like there's more that could have been done to work better with the lay of the land. I think the mayor's trying to make that area something that it's not, and that is quite visible. Naturalist Quimby. This place you have very man-made. Mayor Quimby. Thank you. I made it myself, except the work I outsourced, of course. That is probably how that conversation would go. If we're gonna be quite honest, that's almost certainly how that conversation would happen. Alright, so underground wheat farm is doing great. How much leather do I have? Could I make myself a leather chest plate? Because I know that I was planning on waiting until I had more just like general supplies and, you know, trading with Greg to get armor and stuff. But I don't know, it could be good to just have some interim armor. I've got enough here for like a chest plate. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be one. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that slight bit of armor that I've added. Bam. That's how it's done. Naturalist Quimby. What are your opinions on large-scale agriculture? Ooh. Can I still be obsessed with large-scale agriculture in this world? Because, I don't know, large-scale agriculture does certainly have vibes, but, like, I don't know, I feel like underground is the way to go with that, so that you're not, you know, disrupting the natural lay of the land. Because large-scale agriculture does still sound like a fantastic way to keep to keep yourself and your cattle fed. I just don't want to have to, you know, clear massive stretches of land for it. Yeah, I mean, large-scale agriculture I'd still argue is, like, a good idea, especially in early game stuff. But, I don't think I can condone making massive farms. Mayor Quimby. Your place looks quaint. Perhaps it'll be the perfect place for my next phase of, perhaps it'll be perfect for the next phase of my master. Never mind. Oh gosh. Chat, now I'm imagining like a crossover event where Mayor Alert comes to town and is trying to, like, you know, take land to turn into a big factory or something, and Naturalist Quimby has to rally the people together and like figure out what really makes their community a home, and you know, getting the big corporations out of the place. Crossover event. Mayor Alert meets Naturalist Quimby. That does sound kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie, that does sound kind of fun. Don't miss the big crossover of the crossover of the season. Sounds hype. Yeah, why does that sound so hype? Why does that sound so exciting, actually? This is, if you don't know, this is the beginnings of my hobbit hole. It's still got a lot of work to go, but you know, it's a nice little starter hole. So Naturalist Quimby does underground farms so people can't see the man-made stuff and only see the natural world you totally never touched? Yeah, pretty much. Like, maybe someday I'll get over that and start making, you know, lots of things. But I know, man, this field of flowers and stuff, it's got vibes. It's got undeniable, untouchable vibes. Like, just being able to look out and see all the flowers in open space. That's really cool. Whoop. That's a hazard. I might... Oh, I was gonna say I might cover that up, but it does look kind of cool. Dang it. Oh, chat, this hardcore world is going to be a series of me trying to... That was a skeleton noise. This hardcore world is going to be a series of me trying desperately to convince myself to take drastic actions, such as interfere with the natural world. Okay, I'm going to cut down a tree. I need to get more water at some point. Sorry, I just remembered that my water bucket is not full. This will be fine, I'm sure. Someday, Naturalist Quimby will take after Mayor Quimby, their older sibling. Oh my gosh. The lore is intensifying. Okay, just as a fun, like, mental exercise, I'm gonna come up with a backstory that would fit under that narrative. So we know that the mayor came from a small archipelago in the middle of the Mayor's Paradise world. They were roommates? Oh my gosh, they were roommates. And they were roommates. Oh my gosh, they were roommates. But yeah, so we know that the mayor came from a small archipelago in the middle of the big ocean of the Mayor's Paradise world. Long lost twins? Ooh, maybe. So the mayor grew up pretty poor. There just wasn't a lot of opportunities on the island where he came from, causing him to leave his hometown and make his way to the big city. And by the big city, I mean the rather small village that he was eventually going to turn into a big city. But if... Oh, sorry, Jimbo, I need this space. Jimbo doesn't take fall damage. Jimbo will be okay. But so maybe Naturalist Quimby, instead of looking to the big city for help, decided to go off on a journey of, like, self-discovery and, you know, knowledge and environmentalism, leading them to have some very different views from their sibling. That could be fun. I'm not certain how canon I want to make that, but it's definitely a cool concept. I need some saplings, please. Sticks are great. I will take sticks. I would like some saplings. Pardon me. I would like some saplings, please. What is down here? Okay, this is a pretty safe spot. It's pretty safe up until, like, about right here. Oh, that's a skeleton. That is a skeleton. Catch on fire. Burn. Burn. Burn in the withering light of the day. Burn. Cat's not taking fall damage. The physics checks out on that one. Yeah. It really does check out. Okay, Jimbo, you can't be there. Jimbo, I would go look at the skeletons, but I don't want Jimbo to be in danger. So, yep, nope. If there's a chance that Jimbo could get shot, we're not gonna be there. That is very epic. An alternate universe where that concept is already being made. Oh boy, I love a good alternate universe story. Oh gosh, here's the question: Are the mayor and environmentalist Quimby long lost twins, or interdimensional twins? Is this a classic case of you know, like, right place, wrong time, or maybe, like, just something different happened in their childhood? Maybe environmentalist Quimby has a mentor that Mayor Quimby didn't have, or something. Like, what could change in this situation to cause a man that's so power hungry and, you know, devoted to capitalism to become an environmentalist? Oh, thank you. Many thanks, kitties. Good job. Good job, kitty cats. But I don't know, how plausible is it that, that Mayor Quimby could also be environmentalist Quimby? I'm not too sure about that one. That was a skeleton down there. Again, not something I'm interested in taking on while I've got my cats here. I just need one more, please. I just need one more sapling. One more sapling, then we can plant this tree and get back to the village. Environmentalist Quimby is, I want to do sustainable tree farming. So every time I cut down a tree, I want to make sure that it gets grown back. Something something pig something something. The pig you didn't kill yesterday had a butterfly effect on Quimby alerts. Sorry, I heard noises and I saw one of my cats move and it panicked me. The pig you didn't kill yesterday had butterfly effect on Quimby's future. Or is this what? Oh, chat. I don't think it would make sense for this to be the mayor's origin story, but what if this was the mayor's origin story? What if the mayor started out as just like an environmentalist dude who then like had a bad experience with a pig or something and ends up becoming a greedy, corrupt mayor? Again, not certain how canon any of this theoretical discussion is going to be. I need fish. I need fish because that is a cat. That is a cat right there. And fun story about me is I actually need to get another cat. They're twins. Their parents were too lazy to make different names for them since they weren't expecting twins. Okay. So we've got Quinn and Quimby. All right. Chat. Maybe that's why the mayor's first thought at needing someone to do something was to think about Quimby Absentia, because the mayor was thinking about his twin. The plot thickens. Oh, hey kitties. They like to be tall. They like to be up very tall. Let me just refill from the village well. And I need to trade with my Fletcher. Chat, can you believe that the reason that the mayor, has Quimby Absentia do all of his dirty work is because Quimby Absentia reminds him of his twin? The backstory continues. Sticks. Alright, well, I've got more emeralds. Let's see what that'll get us with Greg. Hey, Greg. I don't have enough emeralds to see what purchasing a bell would do. I really want to see what purchasing a bell would give me. I really want to see what purchasing a bell would give me. Oh, hi there. Wow. Such a pretty kitty. What a good job. What a good job for that kitty cat. I should check on my underground wheat farm. I doubt that's made much progress, but maybe it's made some. Yeah, maybe it's made a little. Just a little bit of progress. I just need to remember where my underground wheat farm is. That's the main thing. Ah, it's up here. So there's Quimby alert and Quimby alert. I mean, that checks out. Straight up, that kind of checks out. That makes sense. One of them goes off to become an environmentalist. The other goes off to become a capitalist. Man. Oh, hello. Okay. Just want to make sure I'm lighting up all spots that are nearby the village. The questionably canon rabbit hole deepens. I mean, yeah, because you gotta wonder, how did the twins split up? How did, what happened to cause Quimby to, turn towards environmentalism and sustainable living, while Quinn turned to unethical business practices? There's a lot of questions in this questionably canon questionably canon past, questionably canon family dynamic. It's all questionably canon. Ooh, more coal. I really want to get a fortune pickaxe. I know I need, like, literally just anything to get to... I know I need literally everything before then, but I just... Fortune pickaxes just hit different. I'm already making Lady Luck angry, but... Oh my gosh. Chat. Huh. Quimby alert! Quimby. Yes, father? Not you, Quimby. Quinn is in trouble, so I was using his full name. That would happen in the alert household. That would definitely happen. Okay, but chat, I just realized Lady Luck has not been too happy with me ever since I began this journey in this hardcore world of environmentalism. Maybe Lady Luck's not having a great time with that because either she's confusing me for my twin, or she was interested in both of us, and only Quinn has gone down the dark path of capitalism. That could have implications. That could be kind of interesting, actually. I fear for the rabbit hole of this questionably canon moment. It's kind of sucking me in. And man, it's a good thing I've actually like started a wheat farm now, because this whole villager wheat thing is not going too hot for me. I've got 3 wheat, so it's going pretty good. In the womb. Ouch, you bit me. Wait, are you trying to eat me? Is that Quimby eating the rich, or Quinn trying to consume his siblings' essence? So instead of Mary Quimby, it was Mary Quimby. Oh yeah. So that's actually a thing, is the entire time the mayor in Mayor's Paradise, his name has been Quimby. Like as in like Quinn Alert. It's Quimothy Bartholomew Alert. I just made that up right now, so I'm not sure if that's gonna stick. Quimothy Bartholomew Alert. That is maybe his full legal name. Quimothy is pretty good. What would be a different, longer version of Quinn? I guess Quentin could be another one. He could be Quentin, perhaps. Quinethy? Yes, Quinethy. Quinethy Alert. I was gonna say, I consider myself calling up on the lore of Mayor's Paradise and I didn't know Quinethy. Yeah, no, that's recent. That I just made up. That's not something you're expected to know. I can dig into this hillside pretty deep if I want to. Yes, Quinethy Alert, why do you ask? Quinethy Bartholomew Alert. Is this news? Is this important? Yes, it is news, and it is very important. I want to check out the forest this way a little bit. I have 8 pieces of food to my name, a half broken iron axe, and a shield. So I think we're in pretty good condition to go off exploring into the world. Quinethy and Quimberly? Quimberly? Oh, Quimberly, it could be a fun one. Quinethy and Quimberly. Why does that fit? Why does that work? I will set off in the morning after I have slept. Quinethy and Quimberly. There's another. Oh, okay. I talked about this a bit on Saturday, I think. So Mayor's Paradise actually is supposed to have a third character at this point. Mayor Quinethy, Naturalist Quimby. That works. So chat, there's actually another character in Mayor's Paradise that is supposed to have shown up by now, but I just can't find a way to make her fit. I'm just not certain like where it is that she's coming from yet. Cause she's, I don't know, I've got some of her lore planned out, but oh so sorry. So sorry, Jimbo. I closed that chest on you. I've got some of her lore planned out, but introducing her has been hard. Quinabelle. We've got we're just making up the entire family now, though. We've got Quinety, Quimby, Quinberly, Quinabelle. Ah yes, all of the Quimbys. So I did mention this third character's name. So she's supposed to be Quimby, as in Quimby, but with an R stuck before the Y. She's supposed to be Quimby Alouetta. Quimby's an important character. She's got a big role to play. But again, I don't have a way to introduce her. So that's a rip to me, personally. That's a rip to me in particular. I'm not sure what the heck I'm gonna do about that. Quimby? Yeah, Quimby Alouetta. Quimby's gonna have a big ol' role to play in the wider storyline, which is why she's important. You know, I've been struggling to like get things moving the way I want them to lately, and it's probably because Quimby needs to be there to provide her third perspective. But I can't get her in. I just cannot get her in. She just doesn't fit yet. The dogs. The pig. One day when I have bones, I will come back for you. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah. Quimby's... She's kind of a big deal, is just the problem there. She's got some stuff going on. In other news, I really like the little like mossy cobblestone pieces that are happening here. I don't know what the heck that is, but I think it's nice. Is there any iron over here? Excuse me, pardon me, is there any iron in these caves? Excuse me. Would you care to spare a traveler some iron? See, that's cool. It's just covering that little spot. We're going to avoid the world chasm for a minute. Yeah, we're gonna avoid the world chasm. World chasms are cool, but not worth death. So sorry, world chasms. Not dealing with that yet. I just need iron. I just need some iron, please. Please, sir, I want some iron. Iron! You want iron! And that's all I know about Oliver Twist. No joke. Literally all I know about Oliver Twist is the one sequence where he's like, please sir, may I have some more? And then the guy at the orphanage goes, more? You want more? And then, you know, I feel like in my brain there's a musical number there, but that might be incorrect. Ah yes, everyone knows Oliver Twist, the classic musical. Okay, is this the place I was exploring when there were pillagers? No, I don't think it was, but there's iron here, so I don't care. Let me just make sure it's safe. It's safe enough. Safe enough. Safe enough that I will not complain. Father still needs a name. Oh, Father. I thought we were dressing Father. Father still needs a name. Mother Quimby. Quimberly or Quinabelle, Quimberly or Quinabelle. Mayor Quimby, Quinethy be alert. Naturalist Quimby, Quimberly alert. Yep, that's the family tree right there. That's the meet the alerts. Meet the alerts. It sounds like a it sounds like a cheesy sitcom. It's like, oh yes, meet the alerts. We've got over here we have ruthless capitalist. Over here we have dedicated environmentalist. Off to the side we have parental figures. And over here we have something else, I don't know. Okay. This is a nice little spot. There's some iron back here. I'm going back for it. There's also some coal. I will also be back for that. Iron is the priority, you know? Iron first. Quimby A alert. So actually, funny story. Me Quimby, my middle initial is A, like not my real middle initial, but like my streamer name middle initial is A. I've never told you guys what it stands for, but it's Quimby A alert. And yes, I have a streamer middle name. Don't question it. But Quimby A alert would work. Hey, Quimby. I'm kind of liking that though. It's kind of, I don't know, it's just a fun little side quest storyline, you know? Quimby A alert. Ooh, that would does it make sense for the last name to be different than everyone else's? Because if so, then I think Quimby A alert is a great name. But I don't know, does it make sense? Because everyone else has the last name of alert, like Mayor Alert is definitely, you know, definitely has the alert last name. But if Quimby doesn't, then why? Why doesn't Quimby have the last name? The QQU, the Quimby, Quimbymatic universe. Quimbymatic universe, yes. That is me. Hi, my name is Quimby. Hi, my name is Quimby. You may know me better as Mayor, Quinity B. Alert. Or possibly, Quimby A. Alert. Let's do the saying, be alert. The world needs more alerts. I mean, you know it. That's me. That's my sole goal in life. Quimby's adopted. Wait, but I thought they were twins. I thought that the mayor and Quimby are twins, and that was a big part of the lore. Are they adopted twins? That would be wild. That would certainly be something else. What's down this hole here? Possible danger, awesome. Oh, no danger. Only disappointment. Excellent, moving on. I like this funky little family that we're building here. They just have silly names and it's all the same, and that's just good for them. Like, live your best life, you funky little Quimby family. But the important thing is I have 11 more iron and some more coal. And that's good for me. I will return and I will trade it with Greg. I've gone too far down the theories. He's not adopted, I think. No, I don't think Quimby is adopted. I think Quimby and Quinity are twins. Maybe Quimby is just extra and has decided to use a different last name to be extra. You know? As one does. as one does when one is, one among many family members named Quimby. I'm watching the arguments they have over holiday dinners. Oh no. Here, I'm gonna drink some water, but oh gosh. My twins and Quimby. Wait, there's a third one now? Wait, where did the third sibling come from? Wait. Yeah, it's just, I only said alert because I thought it was clever. No, that, yeah. I imagine that's just Quimby trying to find some individuality among the family. Alternatively, there is no third child, but no one is quite sure if there is a third child or not, because it's just, you know, the entire family is such a complicated tangle of everything. Everyone's like, okay, members of my family, we've got like father alert, we've got Quinabelle, Quinabelle. I think Quinabelle is mother alert. But it's just like, okay, we've got father alert, we've got Quinabelle, we've got Quinithy, we've got Quimby. Who else do we have? I thought you said the twins and then Quimby is extra. No, I do like the explanation that that it's just that no one's quite sure if there is a third child or not, because there's entirely too many names going on. I think that that's the funniest and best explanation. Let me just pop some more coal in there. I have 19 iron, chat. Are you proud of me? Are you proud of me for having 19 iron? But man, the alert family though. Who the heck are you? Where's my normal armor? Where did they go? Where are they? Hello, who are you? You're the mason. Where's my armor? Where's my... There's only one blast furnace in the village, I'm pretty sure, so where's my armor? That's intrigue, nice. Oh yes, the classic intrigue story, like, plot element of, is there a third child in the family? Who knows? All of us are too confused to find out. My favorite plot device. I love it. Man, I'm such a fan of that one particular plot device. Who are you? Where did my regular armor go? I've spent a good amount of supplies working that armor up. Who are you? Where did Greg go? Where's Greg? I'm great. Where's my normal armor? Where's Greg? Where is Greg though? Where did Greg go? Where's my Greg? Where's my dear sweet Greg, which I tolerate so much? Where's my Greg? Did Greg die? Did Greg fall off a path and die? Is Greg gone from us, from this world, from this people? Is Greg just a lost cause now? Chat, this is quite a bit less than ideal, actually. I'm going to be quite frank, not enjoying this. Quinithy, you simpleton Quimby! You're supposed to put gravy on your mashed potatoes and your bun on the right. It's common sense. Quimby, I can eat my mashed potatoes how I want, and the bun goes on the left. That does sound like the alerts, though. That does sound like an argument that would happen. It's just like, no. You. Massive canyon in the middle of the village. Awesome. What are you doing over here? Are you trapped? You can get out of here. Come on. Get out of here. Come take your blast furnace back. Okay, Chad, this is gonna take drastic measures. This is not, I'm not gonna stand for this. I will not sit for either. Excuse me, sir, you are not Greg. I am going to find the real Greg. And the real Greg is going to come back home, and it's all going to be okay. It's all gonna be fine. It's gonna be chill. Come on, Greg. Move this way with me. Come on. Come on, Greg. You're doing great. You're doing great, Greg. Come on. Greg, please come home. Greg, we all miss you. Please. No. 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 This is Greg's blast furnace, alright? We're letting Greg get attached to it, and then it is Greg who's going to move this way and back towards the village. Come on, Greg. Come on. You're coming with me, pal. You're coming this way. Alright, we gotta get him in a house. Come on, Greg. No, who are you? Wait, no, that is Greg. Sorry, I mistook your copper belt. Okay, we're okay. A bell's not gonna do that much for me. Honestly, iron will do more. I hate to spend the iron on it. But I think I gotta if I'm gonna get Greg all the way leveled up. Okay, Greg, what's your next trade? Lava buckets, chainmail chest plate. I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, it's better than the leather one that I'm currently wearing. It's honestly better. Lava buckets though, so that'll require more iron if I want to do that, and also steady lava supply. Or I could just purchase a bunch of these. I mean, I have the emeralds. I may as well. Alright, Greg, give me something good. Give me something good, Greg. Alright. Protection 2. Are you guys seeing this? Are you guys... Hello, Greg? Greg? That's kind of unreasonably good for a villager armor piece. Heck yes, I will take Feather Falling 3. Yes, of course I will do that. Why would you think otherwise? Greg? Greg? Wow, okay. I didn't know that Greg was gonna be that good of an investment, but here we are. Dang, Greg. Kind of popping off, buddy. I need somewhere to put all of these chainmail chest plates. I don't have room in that chest up there. I'm gonna put it in the chest down here. Man, chat, who knew that coming up with lore for the semi-canonical alert family would result in the greatest villager trade to have ever graced my eyes. See what happens when you take care of Greg? Oh my gosh, chat. Canonically, Quimby takes better care of the villagers than the mayor does. So clearly the villagers are going to want to give better trades to Quimby. What we're witnessing is actually a product of good worker conditions and taking care of the people around you. This is for saying you barely tolerate me. Listen, Greg, your prices are a little... That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Here you go. I'm just like, I'm sorry, Greg. Listen, it's just the whole bell thing. I'm not a huge fan of that. You're so kind. Let me just give you everything. That's really what happened. I said I tolerated Greg, and Greg just like emotionally connected right there. I might make a potato farm or something. I don't know. I just like keeping the villager crops planted. You know, it feels nice. Maybe what I should do, chat, is I should turn this whole plot into potatoes so that the farmer who works here will not replace it all with wheat. And then I should turn that whole plot into wheat so that It will be okay. Greg is the village outcast. He just made his year. Aw, Greg. Greg! I feel kind of bad for just only saying I tolerate him. Hey, buddy. Oh, you do have potato trades. You don't have potato trades. Look at Greg. Look at Greg holding a prominent spot in the village chat. I'm actually kind of so proud of Greg. I was looking at Greg. Excuse me. Pardon me. Me and Greg were having a moment, and you ruined it. Come on. Why is there suddenly a farmer gang hovering around me? I'm not even holding any... Oh, that was, Am I making enemies? Listen. Listen, guys, there's no need to take this too far. That was just a bit unsettling. Just a small amount. Have I made enemies of the Village Farmers Guild by showing favor to Greg? More at 7, I guess. Hi, Nikki! Welcome. The farmers are out to get me, that's the only explanation. Yo, Cyborg. Hello. I've seen some stuff. Have you seen the new semi-canonical Quimby lore? Cause some semi-canonical Quimby lore has happened today. Let me feed all of my cows. I need to either get them a larger pen or kill some of them. I've got 8 cow meat. I can have more cow meat. I can have 14 cow meat. We just had a huge talk about Mayor Quimby, aka Quinethy. Oh yeah, so fun Quimby lore moment. Mayor Alert his name is not actually Quimby. His name is Quinby, like Quinn. First name Quinn, middle name B. Well, his middle name is actually Bartholomew, but that's not important. But yeah, so we just may have come up with some lore some unexpected lore, I should say, about this whole scenario. So that's great. Which is naturalist Quimby named Quimbly. Yeah, so, Nikki, so basically what happened is, you know how I'm feeling a lot more naturalist in this hardcore world than I usually do? So semi-canonically, I'm still not sure if I want to make this, like, a thing, but, like, so semi-canonically, we're currently playing as Mayor Alert's twin sibling, Quimby, who is an environmentalist instead of a capitalist. And, oh boy, it's caused some interesting discussions. Namely, huh? What? Why, though? But yeah, so semi-canonical. Still not sure where I stand with it. It's like maybe could be kind of cool, but also does that fit? I'm also making some work on my hobbit hole. Just a small amount of work. Still not sure how this all is gonna come together, but that's fine. That's chill. I should even out the sides a little bit. They're kind of very straight-laced at the moment. Oh, it's raining. It is raining. I sure hope that means that I sure hope that doesn't mean there's gonna be any mobs spawning. Let's go check. I mean, I ever made an alternate universe about it? Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely, okay, so it doesn't seem to be a thunderstorm. The Quimby Quinematic universe has begun. So yeah, it's been good times around here. Oh, come on. I told Almond Cookie to stop children from entering Sparkling Bar, and said he decided to slap Hero Cookie and talk to Latte. What? What? Almond Cookie, why? Why would you do these things? Almond Cookie, please. Please, we need answers, Almond Cookie. Almond Cookie, what are you doing with your life? Almond Cookie, please, it's all gonna be okay. Almond Cookie, no. I'm still really worried it's gonna turn into a thunderstorm, but it hasn't yet, so it'll be fine. This is gonna be my hobbit hole, this area that I'm digging out right here. Still not quite 100% certain about some of the things on the design. Here, I'm actually gonna use my stone pickaxe for this. My iron pickaxe is probably too precious to be used for just... Oh, Sir Jeffers, you can't get in front of my pickaxe like that. But yes, this is going to be a hobbit hole. It's always Almond Cookie. It's always that Almond Cookie. Keep trying to get Almond Cookie under control, but no, won't listen to anyone. Won't listen to anyone but himself. Themself? I'm not sure Almond Cookie's pronouns. I'm just trying to see if I can, you know, make this a little less just, I don't know, all the same shape on each side. I'm not used to this style of architecture, so that's a rip to me. You're saying Almond Cookie could be a detective, aren't they supposed to be responsible? I feel like most real-world detectives are supposed to be responsible, but there's kind of been a very popular, like, conception of detectives lately, especially in the public mind, of just, like, I don't know, reckless risk takers who, you know, are off on an adventure and are gonna get the bad guys through the unconventional means. You know, whatever those unconventional means are, they're gonna get the bad guys through it. Sir Jeffers, you can't go right in front of me when I'm using my axe like that. Sir Jeffers, please. Sir Jeffers, I don't want to hurt you. Almond cookies, almond cookie these days? Almond cookie these days. Rip that almond cookie. Hey, rip that almond cookie. Right, Sir Jeffers, remember you can't get in front of my pickaxe. You cannot get in front of my pickaxe, Sir Jeffers. Sir Jeffers. Sir Jeffers, no. Oh yeah, but more on the subject of the semi-canon lore that was discovered. So you know how Lady Luck's been mad at me ever since I started this hardcore world? It turns out that that's probably because of this version of me technically, theoretically being Mayor Lert's twin. Espresso is also depressed, even if he sleeps, he'll hate himself still. Aw, buddy. Buddy, it's gonna be okay. But yeah, so, Lady Luck has been mad at me, not because I've been doing anything to ignore her, but because I'm not my twin. You know? So, I'm thinking the version of the story that I'm liking best at the moment is that Lady Luck was interested in both of us, but then Quinn is the only one who, like, went down the dark path of capitalism and, you know, listening to the ladies' tales of, I don't know, Sir Jeffers, you can't do that to me. But yeah, so Quinn is the only one who started going down that dark path of treachery and capitalism and stuff, and so Lady Luck has been, you know, kind of getting on Quimby's case ever since then. Thanks, Lady Luck. Glad to know that you're as petty as always. Alright, I'm not sure entirely what I'm going to do with the front door, but at this point I feel like I can... This is a good front hall area. I can probably, you know, make a little central room here and then start making offshoots to the sides for different, you know, different areas inside of the hobbit hole. Someone even made a TikTok of Madeline Cookie and Espresso Cookie. I mean, makes sense. I feel like people make TikToks about many and varied things. Okay, so chat, we're going to be opening up, this next section I'm going to be opening up into like a little wide central hub room area. And I'm not exactly certain how I'm going to accomplish that. Maybe, just a thought. Maybe what I should do is like kind of curve the tunnel in a little bit here, so that so that it's going to be like a different space, like you go through clearly marked hallway kind of thing. So this is actually going to be the width of the room itself. Once it's done, I'm going to put other materials around the inside of the dirt. Because remember, the hobbits don't live in nasty, dirty holes. They live in nice, clean holes that have been, you know, carefully manufactured and dug out and then, you know, turned into delightful little homes. So we gotta maintain that cheerful hobbit home aesthetic. Probably should have dug up underneath myself like that. That was probably a bad plan, but oh well. Oh well, that's fine. Hi Lee. Is this on hardcore? Yeah, this is on hardcore. I lost my very first hardcore world a few months ago and have decided it's time to try again. You know, moving on and all that. Moving on, experiencing new things. I don't know. But yeah. New hardcore world. Oh. That's fine, I'll deal with it later. General Leaf Nobi. Hello there. General Leaf Nobi. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. But yes, hardcore times. Yes. I'm enjoying it. I have three theoretical things. I don't know where the number 3 came from, but I have a small amount of cows. I have a tiny underground wheat farm that I'm starting, and I'm working on that on a hobbit hole. So clearly, I'm doing well on hardcore. Should I just like to add so? I don't think I died to a baby zombie. It was more I stumbled into an area with a bunch of zombies because there was a zombie spawner nearby, and I panicked and didn't use any of the many and various ways that I could have saved myself, and then I died. So, you know, I'd argue it was a little different. Did any mobs spawn? Any mobs? Any mobs around here? Hello? Any mobs? I think we've successfully avoided the mobs. Oh, I got 2 feathers for my cats last night. Wow, so nice. So nice of the kitty cats. My kitties are so very nice. So very kind. Yeah, so this is the start of a little hobbit hole. So does that mean this is the second hardcore attempt? Yep, this is the second hardcore attempt. This time I am planning on not dying. We'll see how well that goes. Like, I can't imagine that many people enter a hardcore world like expecting to die, but I'm certainly not planning on dying ever. IRL, I'm just gonna become immortal. That's all. See, this whole like hardcore thing has actually been a way for me to build up a way to tell you all that I'm actually an immortal being and will be here for far longer than I technically naturally should. So yeah. How many days into the world are you? This is my second day in the world. As for how many days in world it's been, oh gosh, how do I find that again? I can never remember. It is day 22. Very new out here. Very new little world. I spent a whole ton of time being too enamored with the beauty of this world to actually do anything. I started it yesterday. I started it yesterday. In my defense, take a look at this spot and tell me that it's not just like the most gorgeous Minecraft spawn ever. I spawned in that forest over there up on a tree that was tall enough that if I fell off, it could kill me. And then we've got this field full of like azure bluets, which are one of my favorite flowers in Minecraft. And then you come over here and there's just like this massive plains area, and there's actually a tundra over here. It hasn't quite spawned in yet. But yeah, right over there's a tundra. Oh, bye Titanitis. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good rest of your day. But yeah, so big stuff going on here. I know, this place is, it's entirely too pretty for me to do anything to. That's the problem is, I feel like anything that I build has to be like either underground or like, or match the aesthetic of the landscape around it, because I just can't bear the thought of this area going to waste, I guess. Can't bear to think of it becoming just another, I don't know, piece of the world. So I've got my little hobbit hole here that I'm doing. I'm close to a village, that's when, yeah, no, it was, I started and I was like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna survive? Oh, that's a village. That's a village. Let's maybe stop right there. But yeah, so current objective is to level up an armor that I have to get better gear and be able to, you know, survive. Which technically I should probably be, you know, doing more, like, I don't know, grinding sticks and stuff to that effect, but sometimes you just gotta work on the hobbit hole a little bit. My goal for this hardcore world, that's why you're named Naturalist Quimby, yeah. Do you still call them Quimby? Yeah, like, even with the whole Naturalist Quimby thing going on, calling me Quimby is great. So, for anyone confused about the whole do we still call me Quimby thing, it's become dubiously canon that this version of myself in this hardcore world is actually the twin sibling of the mayor from my Mayor's Paradise world, who is a harsh capitalist. Dubiously canon because I'm not sure how well it fits into the storyline, but like, yeah, this might be, this might be the mayor's twin sibling, so keep an eye out for that. I think it'd be so funny if the mayor like did have a twin sibling who was a naturalist. Who's a naturalist and said, I think I will live my life ethically and will not interfere with the natural landscape. Like, I think that would be actually pretty hilarious. I should build a larger pen for my cows. Eventually I want to move them into like a compact cow farm type beat, just because that's more efficient for, you know, for hardcore purposes. But, yeah. Not sure how it fits in the storyline, but you like it? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much that's the vibe, it's like, wow, that's so cool and fun. Does this match? Not really. This doesn't quite fit. But, you know, that's alright. That's thoughts for, storyline writing Quimby to deal with. I'm simply playing Minecraft Quimby. I simply play Minecraft at the moment, and then I think about all of the complicated character dynamics later, and that's chill. So you're in another dimension because there's different servers. See, that's another moment of the like dubiously canon type beat, where I'm not exactly sure how we've been calling Naturalist Quimby Quimbly. We're not exactly sure how Quimbly fits into the Mayor's Paradise storyline, especially with it being a different world. But it's something different. Considers recent things Quimby has said. Realizes that Minecraft Quimby refers to a writer Quimby IRL. Minecraft Quimby refers to a writer Quimby IRL. It's more of like brain multiple Quimbys IRL. Oh gosh, can you imagine if I just like after I'm done here I'm like, hey other IRL Quimby, let me just tell you about what happened today on stream and then incorporate into the storyline. Why don't you? What did I put in the book? I don't remember. You've put it in the like stories channel on Discord, so that should be a good reference. I'm thinking there's the original universe with the original storyline, then there's this hardcore universe with this. Yeah, I don't think we need to overthink it too much. Yeah, it's kind of funny thinking about like, oh haha, different Quimby sibling, but like really all that we really need for the lore is really just that like haha sibling kind of thing. We don't have to come up with some complicated lore for why the servers are different, because currently at this point, don't worry, cats don't take fall damage. Sir Jeffers is fine. Yeah, so currently at this moment, I have no plans for this character that I'm kind of slipping into at the moment to show up in Mayor's Paradise. So yeah, as long as Quimby never makes an appearance ever in Mayor's Paradise, then we just don't need to worry about how they fit into the canon. And that's pretty much where I'm leaving it, is that's just not going to be something that I'm too concerned about. At the end of the day, we do be playing Minecraft. Exactly. At the end of the day, Minecraft. And that's the most important part. Cats don't take fall damage? Nope, they do not. Which is why I feel comfortable pushing my cats off of ledges if they are, getting in the way. Wolves do take fall damage. So be mindful of that. Not every pet doesn't take damage from falls. But cats are pretty nice because they do not. However, as I have learned time and time again, they do in fact take damage from lava. So just consider that if you're thinking about taking your cats with you mining or something. Well, I heard that right. Oh yeah. The more you know. The rainbow graphic goes across the screen. Ba-dum-pum. The more you know. I don't want to take this too far, but I thought of another comparison. Naturalist Quimby pushes cat off edge. Cats don't take fall damage. Okay. So true, so valid, so fair. Naturalist Quimby. Cats don't take fall damage. Mayor Quimby pushes cat off edge. Cats don't take fall damage? I mean, I don't know if the mayor would ever do something like that, because remember the mayor has Ebony Neptune. The mayor has Ebony Neptune, and how could the mayor ever consider causing harm to his bestest little political familiar? Yeah, Quimby loves his political familiars. He does. He really does. Really an opposite AU, just maybe, haha, here's this thing that we put but won't go with the storyline AU. Yeah, that I'd say that's the best way to put it. Is it doesn't really make sense, so I don't know how canon it can be, but like it's kind of funny to think about. That's really where I'm at with this whole thing. Because I know it's kind of, you gotta admit, it's kind of funny to imagine the mayor having a naturalist sibling who's just like, I'm gonna do ethical living and not make any obvious intrusions into the earth. Just gonna live my chill little life out here. I need to trade with a Fletcher, which is why I have gotten all of these logs, so that I may make all of these sticks. Thanks, sticks. Where's my Fletcher? Oh gosh, the farmer gang. The farmer gang is not happy with me, guys. The farmer gang is pretty upset with me showing favor to Greg, the armorer. I only hope that this will not affect my interactions with other members of the town. What's your next trades? String. Oh, I could get a bow. Again, I don't have arrows or any way to enchant a bow, so I'm not sure how useful that would be, but I mean, it might be useful to just have some on hand is all. Like it's this. I'm gonna run out these arrows, but if I spot something and need to take it out from a distance, having a bow would be really nice. the mayor with a naturalist twin. Like, can you imagine Quimby just shows up in New Stonk City and is like, "Hey Quinn, what you been up to? How's it going out here?" And Quinn is just like, deer in headlights, like, "Hey, sibling of mine, how are you, buddy?" Just being in charge of this city. Yep, that's all that's happening here, definitely for sure. I think that would be funny. I think that'd be really funny. Let's see what Greg's got, because how many are these pants? It's 18. Nice. Protection 2. I will take protection 2 diamond pants. But you need to take you to the next level. I could spend more emeralds on chainmail chest plates, because that trade's not too bad, actually. I just need more emeralds for that to work. Let's see. I can get more wood to trade with Fletcher, and that's actually probably my best bet. Because that'll get me 16 emeralds if I do it properly. 16 whole emeralds, chat. Cow. Quinn, don't tell mother. Oh wait, but now you kind of gotta wonder, like, are the alert parents, you know, do the kids take after either one of their parents, I guess, is the big question here. Like, is there a naturalist parent and a definitely not naturalist parent? Like, what are we dealing with the alert parents? I think that's kind of the most interesting part of this whole thing, because, like, what does it mean for them that they are here? Why are their children running off into the world and either becoming naturalists or capitalists? Is there something, like, obviously there's probably something wrong with their family, but, like, what is wrong with their family? Oh, there's birch over there. Yo, there's so many biomes in this one area. And it's probably, you know, it's probably not even that many biomes. I just think they're neat. I just think they're neat. Me at Minecraft biomes. This looks like a good tree to cut down. I'm gonna cut down this tree. I'm definitely gonna run out of axe, and I've put all of my wood and all of my cobblestone and axe away. So we'll see how this goes for me, you know? They're different, then both of them each definitely have a favorite. I'm picturing the "it's you and by a lot" meme. Yeah, gosh, can you imagine that each one of the alert parents just has a favorite twin? Isn't more writing for you to copy paste? Yo. Dewan, hey, welcome! You've walked into a discussion about complicated family dynamics with characters who are all named after me. So that's great. That's awesome. That's cool. That's exciting. I'm also cutting a tree down. But yeah, you gotta wonder if there's one. And how did the alert parents even end up together if one of them is like so? Oh, but we gotta wonder if they are like different. Do their kids take after them, or do their kids just kind of generally take after their traits? Like, did the mayor actually have like a extremely capitalist parent, or is there just like, you know, one of their parents was rather hardworking or something, and Quinn kind of bounced off of that? Hi, Dawn. We got some deep lores going on here. I have nothing which can be used to create another axe, so I must go down to the ground and do that. Hi, chat. We're doing great. We're doing wonderful out here with this whole living in a hardcore world thing. Is there somewhere nearby that I can get easy stone? Just some exposed stone. Oh, hello. Yes, I will take. I need just a bit of stone, but I will take the coal. Very interesting brainstorming sesh. Oh yeah, very interesting. Possible idea. Mother Quimby found a man in a flower field which she fell in love with, but he was using her. He had 2 sons where he tried to make both of them correct people, but only one of them turned into his father. He was in the flower field because he was thinking about how to turn the area into a civilization. Oh, that would be kind of tragic. That would be a kind of tragic story about the parents alert. Rip to Quinethy and Quimby then. That's also kind of a rip. Okay, I will pick up 3 more stones so that I can make myself a stone pickaxe and a stone axe. I'm gonna make all kinds of tools out here with this stone. Just you wait and see. I will make so many tools. It's gonna be great. Bam. I can see one of both being self-sufficient, self-made kind of people, and the twins take after them but with their own twists. That's also a fun idea. Yo, okay, Lord's redeeming Bring Frogs and Stretch. Okay, alright, awesome. That's great. Love Clover Cookie. I found the decorations basically staged from. Nice. Okay, now that I've mined that coal, time for a Stretch and Frogs! Oh, bye, Nikki. Farewell. Okay, sorry, I couldn't stay for long. That's alright. I'll be ending up in a few minutes later because I've got work stuff. Oh boy, yeah. Anyways, let's start with a Stretch, and let's go for... What's a good stretch at this point in time? Let's go for shin stretches. Be heading off on night 2. Oh, bye Lee. Thanks for stopping in. And Lauren, awesome, yeah. Seems that our schedules are all colliding because we've actually hit the 2-hour mark, which is where I should be ending soon. But let's finish up with like the stretch and stuff first. For a stretch, we're doing shin stretches. Go ahead and if you want to follow along, lean your foot against a wall, heel down, ball the foot up, and just lean forward towards it. Just gently. It gets a nice calves moment. And then go ahead and switch feet. Ball the foot down, heel the foot down, ball the foot up, then lean forward into a wall with it. And good stretch. Stretching after sitting for a while is very nice. And we gotta do frogs too. Got so many things going on. Alright, there we are. Alright, chat. Here are the frogs. Frogs are brought to you today by... My Lord is fished. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong thing to drag. That's the right thing to drag. Awesome. And... frogs. That's the frog that ends the slideshow. More frogs. 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 And one more. One more. There we go. Okay, I get the message. I get the message. Many thanks for the frogs, Lord. And for the stretch. That was nice. Let me just mark those as complete. And... oh gosh, chat, I kind of want to finish up breaking that tree first before we end. Because I do need to end it now. I gotta go. But I want to finish the tree. I want to find the tree again. I was chopping down a tree around here, right? I'm pretty certain I was chopping down a tree close to this area. Wait, hold on. This is probably fine. This is probably chill. There it is. Spiral staircase, let's go. Yep. So we're probably gonna finish chopping this tree. Yeah, and then we'll probably end there. But gotta get tree chopped up. Chopped down? Wait, hold on, chat. Wait, just as a final little philosophical dilemma before we finish things up here. I feel a little bit scared doing this in hardcore, but it's fine. But little philosophical dilemma for us as we end up here. When you're cutting down a tree, are you chopping it up or are you chopping it down? I'll be honest with you, I don't remember either. Well, I feel like technically it's both. Because you're chopping the tree up as in you are chopping it, like, into pieces. Cats take no fall damage. Sir Jeffers is okay. Yeah, so I feel like it's gotta be that you're chopping it up because you're chopping it to pieces, but you're chopping it down because you're taking the tree down, right? Like, I feel like there's a bit of a thing there. Don't worry, cats take no fall damage. Jimbo is fine. I am going to need to stop soon to sleep. Man, all kinds of things just all colliding at once for me. That's great. I love that. Jimbo, you can't be on this log when I'm chopping it. No, buddy. You can't. You can't do that. You can't do that to me, Jimbo. Okay. We're sleeping. There we are. Whew, okay. That was close. I haven't mined a single diamond, and yet... Cover me with diamonds, let's go. That is the power of villager trades. Oh, so sorry, kitty. I just... Oh. Sorry, friends. I need the bed. We gotta hurry. We gotta hurry, buddy. We gotta get this tree chopped down, and then we're gonna end stream. When is a tree not a tree? When? When is a tree not a tree, Mr. Malouk? I'm very interested to know. I don't know, Mr. Malouk. When is a tree not a tree? I will be left pondering this day. No, wait, you don't know the answer then? Mr. Malouk, how could you leave me with such a philosophical dilemma such as this? When is a tree not a tree? What does this mean? What does this mean for me and my place in the universe? Okay. I gotta go. We're not gonna take off the armor for the farewell, because that sounds like a really bad plan and hardcore. But basically, we're gonna do this. Oh, look at me with my little half diamond armor. A tree's not a tree when it is not a tree. Oh, Jimu, I knew I could count on you. I knew you'd be the one to pull through on that. Oh, I'm glad that this has been answered. But anyways, thanks for coming today, everyone. I survived! Dies right now, right as stream is ending. Yes, we're doing a little bit of shorter streams lately because I'm doing more stuff at work and have to be responsible and stuff. Jimu coming in clutch, Jimu coming in clutch. But it's been absolutely delightful having you all here. Thanks everyone for coming by and chatting, hanging out, letting me do my funky little... I guess I should say helping me with the funky little lore and coming up with so many fun ideas yourselves. That was just fun. I really liked that. So I really hope that work goes well. Yeah, work goes well. No, work goes well. Yeah, thanks guys for being here. For the moment, I'm going to put you guys on the frog screen and see if there's anyone I can raid. I like doing raids. I like sending people to other Twitch locations so that they may, you know, succeed. You know what, let's raid Dell. We encountered Dell the other day, when I raided a person that he was also, also streaming with. So yeah, Dell is playing, what is it again? Dell is playing Pokemon Legends, Arceus or Arceus, I don't know how to pronounce that, but it seems that he may be finishing the game today, so, that'll be fun. I should type this raid command correctly, oh my gosh. Ugh. But for the moment, I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of your day, night, morning, evening, whatever it is. I hope it's great for you. Thanks for being here. Have lots of fun today. Oh, I'm glad, Jima. I'm glad that you could show up. But yeah, everyone, go be cool, awesome chat people. Oh, hi Nuki. Sorry, I'm just ending stream and raiding. Del, your friend? Oh yeah. Your friend. I'll be there also, but say hi from me. Okay. Bye guys. Bye. Thanks for being here. Thanks for coming around. Bye.